What what was? How old were you when your dad died?
He died in about
Life.
Yeah, you need to close it.
17 and 17. He was 40. I think he was 45.
Your dad was 45 when he died?
He
Yeah.
was very young. And he was in the war.
Yeah.
So, your dad died after he came back from France?
Yeah, but he got it here. There were around that thing. The stuff that goes across somebody, you know, they're they're bad,
Oh,
and a lot of people that died.
Oh, they got a disease?
Yeah, this thing.
he got bit by a tsetse fly or something like that, wasn't it?
Well, what he did, he went. He was in bad thing, and he went to a doctor. First time he'd ever been to a doctor, and the doctor says, "Well, go home, eat something, and lay down and."
And rest.
Yeah. He got in there, and in the morning he was 9 high.
Oh, his temperature was 109?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
He
dead.
died at
Yeah.
110. No, he
And,
died at 110.
He didn't. He never woke up, but
Aw.
he was there for about a week.
I'm sorry,
And then
Bob,
he-
you
then he
lost your
died.
dad that way.
Now, then my mother, she's got 5 daughters and 3 sons. And
8 kids.
She went to Hope
Yeah.
instead of someplace else. We were
I remember your house in Hope. Yeah, I remember seeing it. It was right near Marilyn's apartment.
well, I don't know. It was terrible. If I'd have been old enough, I think I'd have fucking killed that doctor.
Oh my God.
Because it was something that was very. There was a lot of that then.
And people knew how to treat it. If he would have been a good doctor, he should have known that that's what your dad had, and he should have treated it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you treated it, you gotta keep them there and have somebody making sure that they're keeping it down.
Oh, putting ice on him and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep the temperature down. Right.
And
So-
they need to have been alive for a lot of time.
Yeah, he was a pretty healthy guy. He died at 45.
Well,
He died in
43,
He died in 1937.
18, 57.
Your dad was a boxer. He said he fought.
Yeah. Well, he could. He was very strong.
And when did he fight?
When he was going across the ocean
Oh, in the Navy,
for the
Marines.
or Mariners, whatever.
Yeah,
you
in the
know.
war.
And he went over there and he ran. He was going back and forth on him.
On a ship.
Only one wing on there. They didn't have things that you could go back and forth between your. You got to do something with the other one, and that's what he does. What he did there.
And
When he got here, back here it was about That's it.
1918? At the end of the war?
Yeah. But I think around 17. And
1917?
And he knew, well, he'd worked
Sorry.
with the guy. And so the girl that was in that thing, he got her, and that's when they started making money, or not making money, making kids.
Making money. That's kind of the opposite. You don't make money when you get kids. It costs you money, doesn't it?
Well, sometimes if you're on a farm,
Oh, you need, yeah. You need workers.
but
Oh, that messed up.
there wasn't enough really that Leslie was big enough to do
To help.
work. Yeah, but he was tough.
So kids become farm hands.
Yeah.
That sounds like slavery, hon.
It does.
They have kids to turn them into farm hands.
They do. They have a bunch of.
Yeah.
So your dad was
My dad was
a boxer?
bad.
No, I know, but before when he was on the
He
ship,
just did it because
no,
when
he
he was
was-
going across the
ocean.
they wanted something to do.
Oh,
And he started to take anybody on there, and he beat every fucking one of them.
he won every fight, huh?
Yeah.
This is a cool story, Dad.
It really is.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know much about him, you know.
I just heard about him. I heard about him from his brothers and stuff like that, that he was really tough.
Yeah.
And nobody'd mess with him. And he was a good dad. And he was a good husband to his wife and a lot of stuff.
Where was he born?
When I found out what happened to him, I just I couldn't do anything because I wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
But I hated that goddamn doctor
Alright.
because he could have saved my
Dad.
dad.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys went through a lot of, it was really rough when you guys were young and your dad died.
Yeah.
And then your mom was trying to raise you and trying to provide for everybody. And
He died in about, I don't know, well, I don't know, but it was pretty close to my
Fifth birthday.
When we all went into Hope, I was 5.
5 years old, yeah. And then your mom died when she was, you were how old?
Yeah, I was there when she died.
How old were you?
I was 16. She died in 81-6.
1948?
I was when my mother died. I think I was 16.
16.
I went to one of my sisters to live in quite a ways away. But my sister had somebody that most people wouldn't go with. But I went there and they started going. In school, and on the weekend I had to stay home because they go up with it. Well,
So you ended up going back to North Dakota then?
yeah. Well, after that, I did it already,
Right.
but one night. He wasn't there. My mother or my sister was there, so I went out and did something. I worked at a place that yeah. So anyway, when he found out, he started giving me hell.
Because you were working?
No, yeah, because
He stayed
well,
out too late.
they did. They stopped there, and he wasn't there. My daughter or my sister didn't care if I went out that night, but he did. He thought I was throwing. So I didn't like him. I got him. I had.
I think he was a rebellious teenager, honey.
I know it sounds like
Six,
it.
16 years old, and he moves in with his sister, and he wants to go out late at night.
He was
Well,
working.
yeah, but
That's where I got it. It
yeah,
wasn't.
Well, she was the only one that when they were both together, it was okay
But it was just
because
him.
I figured that
Okay, what the-
but he was out on the own. He was doing things the wrong way, and he didn't need to stop me.
Yeah.
And I probably would have been there a long time. But I got off. I had some money. I think
From working?
I got it from something. But anyway, I had enough I could get on a train and and get it back home.
Back to Hope?
Yeah.
I remember you told me that you grew up in a house without, you didn't have indoor plumbing, did you? You had an outhouse when you were
No.
growing up?
No. Wait in there for what is it tonight? We gotta get. We only got it once a week, and they put a big one.
Oh, big,
There.
for taking a bath?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what about for having to go to the bathroom to take a poop or something? You had to go outside and do it in a building,
Yeah.
a latrine?
Yeah. We got,
Outhouse.
We had them outside.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was
Good old days.
better.
Did you like those days?
I didn't know it. I thought it was the way it is, and
Yeah,
it was.
it was. That's so profound. So, very good, Dad.
So smart.
Yeah.
That's what one thing.
I have good memories of North Dakota too.
Yeah.
That's what one thinks about living in Texas.
What's that?
That's what one thinks about living in Texas.
But
What do you think about?
in those days, my mother never
Yeah.
once hugged me,
All right.
and that's the way they did it.
All right.
They didn't think somebody like if my mother saw her mother come over and see it happen, she'd really get pissed.
Oh, she didn't like you to be having affection from
Yeah.
other people. Wonder why she did that. Was she trying to make you tough or what?
She never once
Hugged
got
you.
me. she never did it. One time I sat down with her, I smoked, and she smoked, so I did that, but it wasn't too long later on.
That she died?
She got up and started making things for the kids to get to school, and she felt bad about something wrong, so she got done, and she died. Well, she wasn't dead when they got to her and took her, but before she got
To the hospital?
anything, a hospital, and
Drop it.
she was dead. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a father and I didn't have a mother.
I'm sorry, bud.
Those things happen. When I came back the second time, or the second time, I went to Vernon and told them I need someplace to go, and I had to walk. They couldn't even get me a place to so I could get to school. That's 8 miles from where they live.
All right.
So the people in front of me, they were all getting,
To school?
yeah. So I could, if I had to walk over there to get a
Did you ride in a car or on a
in a car.
in a car? Oh. How about in the wintertime when you had a lot of snow? Did those old cars make it through
It
the
was
snow?
cold.
Yeah.
I didn't get anybody else to go. I had to have. I could still get to the next. The next one was about a half a mile. So that's all I had to do.
A lot of good memories in North Dakota though too, right?
Well, the what?
You have a lot of good memories from living in North Dakota though, right?
Yeah. Well, it's what happened to me when I was young.
It's where you grew up.
And nobody went with me to the one 1950.
Right?
They had that in Medorian, but I didn't get anything from North Dakota, from where I was staying, but Lockwood. He had a
Albert
car.
Albert Lockwood,
Yeah, or his brother.
your mom's brother.
I don't know. Anyway, they gave me one of the thing to drive it.
A car.
Yeah, just for that one night.
Oh. Where'd you learn to drive?
Learned to drive. I
Yeah.
knew how to drive when I was 10 years old.
Yeah. Probably had stick shifts and all that too, huh?
Yeah.